Frankendick's left hasn't done a sent this was a text. Right, we've determined the Davidians are using Twilight energy of Driften's Comet to ease the entry into our phase variants. This causes all instances in the neutral zone. Worse than that, it's possible that, given the amount of Twilight and temporal energy in that comet, the Davidians will be able to stabilize the area surrounding the comet enough that will pull it and everything in it into their phase variants. In essence, they're trying to steal an entire sector. The resulting effects in the shredded space will make this destruction of Romulus look like popping a party favour. In other words, very, 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 very serious. The only thing we can do to stop it is destroy the comet before the Davidians can use it. It's not enough to do it in the present, because the Davidians still have access to the 21st century when the comet moves past Rosanna Station. We have to destroy it there. We need your ship this time. You can't use the Davidians' portal on the station. I can help you get to pass, but you need to follow my instructions precisely. Good luck.
Until next time.
Yes, until next time. Let's finish our drink and head out. And yeah, this might be the last time we see Rosanna for quite a while, actually. Okay, Captain, do you want to put him on the major screen? On screen? You should really have privileged, Scarlet, but a few people get to see this system. My organization has gone to a lot of trouble keeping it off navigation charts. This tower is ideal for what the Starship pilot calls a slingshot. Section 51 uses it from time to time to deal with problems that take more creative solution to solve. Your best chance is to get back to the point in time when it uses stars gravity to accelerate the ship such high speed that you'll be able to cross the time continuum. I've taken the liberty of having the light speed breakaway calculations added to your ship's database. You'll need to hit a series of points as you move around the star. After you make this approach, you see navigation beacons. Aim for it and you should have the correct trajectory for the slingshot. This is a tricky maneuver, Scarlet. If you don't hit each point in the correct order and time, it won't work. I hope your helm officers up to the task. One thing before you start. I've added the hull emitter to your vessel. It will appear as a Klingon D7 with appropriate access codes for the time period. But still have access to all your 25th century firepower needs to deal with the Comet. Don't alter the time any more than you have to. Destroy the Comet and stop the Davidians. But other than that, try to stay out of trouble. I wish you luck, but I have feelings you think I wouldn't think I was being sincere. Where to go? There's always to start run around the start your command. Yes. And there we are. That's right. I will tell you now. This is actually one of the trickier things you can do, and I will give you. It is possible if you fail these too many times that the game will just give you a free pass. But let's get going on. Also, incidentally, I will point out that the hull emitter option is available outside this mission, but I'll cover that later. Let's get started. You may think this is a bit slow at the moment, but it's pure because I figured this ship in such a way that speed doesn't really matter too much when I'm not using the right setup. And prepare to aim for, because prepare for the kick. And yes, kick it isn't. Yep. As I said, prepare for the kick. Oops. And we missed. Set up for another one. Alright, let's start off with the first one. And let's and away we go. Based on the decay of elements in the sector, we've approached 150 years in the past, somewhere around the Earth year 2065. Incoming elites from Constitution class starship in Adventures Reuben James. Put it on screen.
Attention, unidentified ship. I am Commodore Jacob Ross in command of the USS Reuben James. We have been searching for a Klingon vessel reported to have attacked a colony in the Gliese system. You fit the description of the ship we are looking for. Unless you can prove you are not, we will take immediate action.
Oh dear. Captain, the Reuben James closes channels. They're not responding to hails and weapon charges. We cannot seriously Commodore Ross's ship without risking damage to the timeline. We must defend ourselves to we must recommend fight to disable. Yep. So now, yes, admittedly this is pure because well, Design looks pretty nice at the
Any
moment.
ships in range, please. We need help. I don't know what these things are, but they're all over the station. They're killing people. Please, you have to help us.
Okay, let's get. It sounds like it's the point where we need to jump aboard and help. So, Captain, there's a comment approaching the station. Trail doesn't make it easy to the vision manifest. People on the station don't have any way to fight them. We have to help, or they'll die. Let's beam to the station. After moving multiple divisions lifetimes, we need to get quite quickly and clear the station of their presence. And let's get going there. And we've brought the team along. Brilliant. Oh, there you are. That's looking pretty decent. I'll cover this area about some information about this area later. I don't think anyone's appreciated the divisions crashing their party. Just in where to find a broken glass, signs of struggle, it's a bad fight set, and we need to quit before we have any chance of stopping the divisions. Temper Prime directive in effect there, and we recommend setting phases to stun to minimise damage. Yeah, weapons stun. Here we go. Klingons and Dean. think this room up to clear now, but this room isn't. And yes, that's right. We've defeated 500 of them. Mind you, this also counts the multiple times I've done an event. Getting away, and looks like Scan says we've got one more left, and looks like the Klingons and the Starfleet crew aren't fighting each other. At least. No, that door's shield. And then more divisions coming in through where it came beamed in. Shoot.
Not attempt to stop us. We hunger. We must flee. Leave immediately, or I will amplify the time distortion and destroy this station. You will not survive.
Hey, those things are holed up in the lounge, and they've got some of my customers in there with them. The door is barricaded, but a few hits with a phaser should take care of that. Get my people out of there!
Alright, this area, believe it or not, the entire map is actually identical to the old Driften station. That's right, the Driften station you see in that we saw at the beginning of this episode is not the first variant of the Driften station. Okay, that isn't technically an interfaces blast, but it works. Right, looks like cleared everything out. Alright, well, you look like you could be in charge here. Lieutenant Commander Scott. Sorry, I think you went on a Starfleet vessel when this uniform was standard.
Thanks for the help, friend. What were those things? Damn spirits snuck up on me. I noticed a spike in trialic energy, and I was working to adjust the station's shields to compensate. I went to fetch a hyperspatter, and I was attacked. If you help me, I can finish my repairs before the trialic energy reaches lethal levels.
Oh, right, nice. Thanks for that, Scotty.
By the way, you can call me Scotty.
Yes, I will go. Yeah, we say better than Lieutenant Commander Scott. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I told you what ship was assigned to you, you'd be. I'll have to kill you. Oh, it's actually Section 31's good enough reason. Yeah, admittedly this is a bit out of. Bit older. I mean. Coming here, Australia. I thought you didn't take Australia, Scotty. Okay, what's prognosis, Scotty?
Just as I suspected. The trialic energy is increasing. We'll be cooked like a haggis if we don't do something about it. There is a wee store on this station. The lass who runs it, Cassidy, said they might be getting a supply of the new quantum flux regulators. The Mark II versions. If we had one of those regulators, I could modify the flux coordinating sensors and use them to modulate the shields protecting the station. That would buy us some time. Go find Cassidy. She'll know where they are.
Okay, yeah. Yep, that's fantastic. We don't really need to have our weapons out now. I don't think the Division will be attacking us at the moment. And it looks like the crews are patching each other up now. Admittedly, it's more just Starfleet and Klingon, but that's pretty nice. And I'm sure that was labelled as something about on Nimbus 3, but that I can't remember where exactly it is. Cassidy doesn't look particularly brilliant.
What were those things? They were floating, and one looked at me, and I felt so weak. And then it lifted me up, and oh, it was horrible. Oh, are you looking for something from the store? A quantum what? I'm sorry. I'm just too scared right now to think about selling anything. I'm closing down until I get me wits about me. Maybe it would be best if I packed up and went back to Sherman's planet. I don't know.
What can I do to help?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a nerve tonic would soothe me. A nice stiff one, you know. Can you get one for me?
Okay, yeah. Okay, no telling that, in other words, if I remember rightly. Well, yeah, a lot of these Klingons are feeling worse for wear. Scotty, we got a problem.
Did you get the quantum flux regulator?
Do you know about nerve tonics?
Nerve tonics? Ah, you don't look like you need one of those. These wee beasties are troublesome, but they're not as bad as a ship full of angry Romulans. Now, I've been known to enjoy an occasional nip of Scotch whiskey. That's the only nerve tonic you'll ever need. Why do you need to know about them?
I'm looking for a nerve tonic for Cassidy.
Oh, for Cassidy. Now that makes sense. She's a bonny lass, that Cassidy, and more than willing to spend a little time with a right Starfleet officer, if you know what I mean. But she hasn't got the stomach for fighting. Is she alright? I hate for anything to happen to her.
She's shaken up, but she'll be fine.
Glad to hear it. Sounds like she needs something to take a wee bit of the edge off. And that happens to be one of my specialties, along with transwarp transporter technology and warp field mechanics. Cassidy's been meeting me every evening in the bar for a spot of cheer, but I've never seen her order a nerve tonic. Perhaps if I told you what she likes, you'll be able to figure out the right mix. The bartender will help you.
Okay, what does Cassidy like to drink?
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
So, Iranian brandy, blood wine, Davidian mead, fire wine, martini, and Sumerian sunset, and Scargarian whiskey, and not. Iranian brandy.
Cassidy didn't like the salty taste of the Albion brandy, but she really enjoyed the fact that it was garnished with a drop of honey that floated on the top of the drink. Bah, garnish is getting in the way of a fine beverage, if you ask me. Can you imagine putting a wee piece of pineapple in a glass of 20-year-old single malt? It's preposterous.
Yeah.
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
Blood wine, the classic Klingon meal.
The only time I saw Cassidy ordering blood wine was when she was feeling under the weather. Poor lass. She liked that it was served warm, but she hated those blasted heavy metal mugs the Klingons use, and the potency of it was a bit much for her to handle. A girl like Cassidy needs something with a little less kick.
Oh yes, I've got to say that a few mugs of blood wine before. I don't think she remembers the next day after that.
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
Davidian mead.
Zalay brought Cassidy a Denevian mead a few nights ago. Ugh, terribly sweet stuff, like drinking syrup. Cassidy didn't like the cloying sweetness, and the wee bird broke out into highs because she was allergic to the fruit garnish. I'm not ordering any of that stuff again. I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
Okay, fire wine.
Cassie and I got into a drinking contest with a Klingon one night, and we ended up drinking fire wine. It's not as good as scotch, mind you, but it's better than drinking warp core coolant. The next morning, after she picked herself up off the floor, Cassidy told me that the fire wine was so spicy that she was afraid it had eaten a hole through her stomach. I had to send her to see Bones for a checkup. Also, she said that drinking from those shallow bowls made her feel like someone's pet targ.
Yeah.
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
A martini.
Martinis aren't my cup of tea, as it were, but Cassidy seems to like them. She appreciates that a martini should be served as cold as possible, but since she nurses her drinks, the cold tends to dissipate, and she doesn't get the full effect. She's quite fond of those fancy stem glasses, though.
Yeah. Indeed.
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
2 more drinks, so Sumerian sunset.
Cassidy really likes her Sumerian sunsets, mostly because of the sour taste. She hates that the drink is so weak, and has been trying to convince the bartender to add garnish to it, to make the happy feeling last longer. But he won't, because then it wouldn't be a Sumerian sunset. Me, I say a drink is a drink. If the lady wants a garnish, give her one.
Okay.
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
Let's try whiskey.
Cassidy really likes the little pick-me-up of a drop of Scargarian whiskey. But she doesn't like the wee shot glasses, or the silly paper umbrellas. Who ever heard of putting a wee paper umbrella in a glass of whiskey? It's sacrilege. If I ever go to Skagara, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind.
Okay.
I've seen Cassidy order these drinks.
And that's the list of things we got to drink. Now, I think Cassidy likes something warm, a bit sour, more of a pick me up, and loves stem glass. Likes in stem glass and with a drop of honey. And this before you ask, well, how do I know all this? This ends up being you end up getting a lot of, because you know what, I've entered a series of multiple choice questions, and by the time you get it out, you get it wrong, you end up having to take a pile of nerve tonics for yourself, and I really just don't want to spend spend a couple of hours just getting a pile of drinks that I'm just going to have later. So let's talk to the bartender.
What can I get you?
I need a drink.
I'll need some more details before I can make a drink for you. If you need help figuring out what combination of ingredients you want, you should talk to one of the waitresses. That's what they're here for, after all. So, do you want it to be hot or cold?
I want to be hot.
What kind of flavor profile are you looking for?
A sour drink.
How strong do you want this drink to be?
A little pick-me-up should do it.
How would you like this drink to be served?
Stemmed glass?
And last but certainly not least, what kind of garnish would you like?
A drop of honey.
This should be all the info I need. I'll put the drink on the bar when I'm done. I'll put the bill on your tab.
Yeah. I only hope I don't have to pick it up. Do we have it? And there it is. That is nerve tonic. Now this, believe it or not, you can actually use it if you so wish, but in this case we're going to give it to Cassidy, so but anything that she doesn't like, we could either take it out of this mission and just have a bit of fun with it. So, Cassidy?
Will you have a drink for me?
Here, try this.
Oh, I love warm drinks. They're so relaxing.
Glad you find the temperature pleasant.
Oh, there's a lovely sour note to this drink. I feel so refreshed.
Thought this was right for you.
Oh, there's just enough oomph to this drink to make it really stick with ya. I like that.
You could use a little pick-me-up.
Oh, I love the style of this glass. It accentuates the flavor of the ingredients.
Looks really important. To the right glass makes the right drink even better.
Honey! No, not you. The drink. Oh, that little bit of sweetness is just perfect. It adds the most delightful note to each sip.
I'm glad even the last drop of this drink is making you happy.
That is marvelous. Oh, I'm feeling much better now, thank you. Alrighty, what tool was it you needed? Oh, a quantum flux regulator Mark II. I have one of those right here. Please, take it as a thank you. Cheers!
Yep. And we've now gone through this and got it. As I said, there used to be a running joke with one of the podcasts with about nerve tonics, and that bartender is the only place to get hold of nerve tonics. Oof, that's not good. More divisions. We better get this to Scotty soon. Scotty?
The right tool for the right job. I'll start making the adjustments, but I don't know if I've got enough time. You can't change the laws of physics. The triolic energy levels keep rising, and sensors show the blasted Comet is to blame. Modulating the shields is not going to be enough. Something needs to be done about that Comet if we're going to live to see the morning.
Okay. Alright, station is safe for now. We still need to deal with the Comet in orbit. The divisions that harness the energy, they'll be able to pull this sector into the fair values. Past, present are all disrupted. So let's get back to our ship. This is close to the Comet trench will take us to Journal Station. We need to destroy the Comet whilst we still have time. And let's get going. So there's a group of Klingon vessels enter the system. Lead vessels and prisoners on screen now.
Ah, a ship from the House of Duras. I am Captain Bavat, son of Warot, and leader of my house. My brother died due to Duras' treachery. I will avenge his death with the destruction of 100 Duras ships. Prepare to die!
Captain, we can't afford to change the costs of the events any more than we have to. And we know that Captain Bavat survives this day. We actually have met him. We need to attempt disable his forces. He'll become reinforced. We destroy the Comet and return to our time before we're overwhelmed. So.
Scanning in progress.
So we need to get moving.
Scanning in progress.
Okay. And we're getting kicked by Klingons, but as I said, this is the 25th century, 21st century vessel with a powered 25th century enhancements. And yes, we're not even actually doing the captain the that ships. As much as we can. We can't do much. As long as the cube doesn't come too close, we. Did it, Captain? When it comes to debris, it's too small to be a threat. We just need to find a way to. 1 moment, sir. We're detecting temporal anomalies. From inside the Hammond.
If you are receiving this message, then you and your crew have completed your mission. Driften's Comet is destroyed, and the Davidians are no longer a threat to the Federation. You've done well. And to prove that I'm not the immoral monster that some make me out to be, I'm going to help you. When you last docked at Deep Space K7, I had some modifications made to your vessel. One of those is the addition of a Borg temporal node salvaged from a cube in the Batron cluster. It's set to return you to our time. Congratulations on a job well done. Drake out. Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The disappearance of Driften's Comet in the 23rd century will be a scientific curiosity. I have taken steps to suppress information that might reveal our involvement, and I trust that you and your crew will refrain from telling stories about what happened here. After all, we're getting along so well. One thing I hope you'll take away from all this is that any opinion you may have of the immorality of so-called rogue elements like Section 31 is a bit naive. Contrary to popular opinion among some Starfleet officers, we do not spend our days plotting evil and committing random acts of villainy like characters in a bad holo novel. We protect the Federation from threats. Thanks to you, the Davidians are no longer on that list. If you think about it, everything we do is to preserve the freedoms you so enjoy. You should be grateful. Drake out.
Before you we hang up, we got to cover the weapons we're getting. Now we'll point out prior to the introduction of the TOS characters, these were the only way to get hold of these type of weapons. But now with the K13, you can pick more modern several variants of these. So you can pick up a Federation type 3 phaser rifle. This was is basically seen in a few original episodes. This very famous Type 2 phaser, and the Klingon disruptor, also from very familiar from that era. Now we'll point out these will also, depending on which level you complete them at, they will scale down to your level if you were to do them at if you do them lower than 50. But with me, it will, since I'm at level 65, it'll make me a Mach 11. And welcome to DS9. I don't know what was it. Where are we coming in? Because Hadron's got some I want to share with us. Hadron has got quite a few things for us. We cannot not get a Klingon ship, holodeck. We can pick up a half a dozen ship holometers, so we can look like at the one of these follow these particular ships. These will still, we will still be officially a whatever ship you will still be this ship, whatever ship we're flying with, whatever traits and stuff you got on it. So for example, this, for example, I will still be a legendary temple science vessel, my D6X, like at the USS Hammond, but you look something completely different. I mean, and you can also pick up personal holometers if you so wish. You could do green, drone, and there's other stuff. I don't usually show these off because, well, they're expensive and they're not particularly, in my opinion, not particularly useful. Right, this has been Mike Shatwriter. See you guys next time.